partial.
The Wesolve4x tutoring initiative has reached 3,500 learners in Ekurhuleni this year alone, with the aim of helping elevate the pass rate in township schools. They offer free mathematics tutoring services to kids in and around the area. While the learners attend Saturday classes, they urge parents to also participate in their masterclass to facilitate the learning process at home. For more on this initiative, we now chat to the founder and the CEO, Tsietsi Ngobese. Tsietsi, a very good morning to you. This is Morning Live. A warm welcome to it. Thanks indeed for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, tell us more about Wesolve4x initiative and what you guys do there.
No, thank you very much. So my name is Tsietsi Ngobese. I'm the current Actuarial Analyst and CEO at Wesolve4x. First of all, I would like to thank the Department of Basic Education for their school nutrition program and NSFAS for giving us the opportunity to be counted amongst less than 2,000 actuaries in the country. So what we do at Wesolve4x, we provide math extra lessons for learners from grade 4 to grade 12, and also provide math extra lessons for parents so that they're able to help their kids with mathematics and facilitate the homework for free on weekends. Also, we give them an option of paying 250. With that 250, we're able to give them the grocery benefit, rated 450, which help us to fight hunger. So we use a simple model that say Wesolve4x equals to math plus parents minus hunger. In that way, we're able to address systematic challenges that we face in disadvantaged communities.
And how do you identify the kids that need help?
So the way we do, we adopt a school, and then we assist all learners in that school. So we have multiple graduates who are unemployed, others are employed, who will go to the school and facilitate the mathematics on our guidance on weekend so that we prepare them for their tests and exams, while we also ensure that the parents are empowered to understand the mathematics and ensure that the learning continues at home. In that case, we're able to address these systematic challenges, while we understand that hunger is one of the biggest challenges. I mean, there was an article written on the Sowetan that poverty has driven many young girls into prostitution. And if you look at those kids, are kids in grade 7 and 5, along those lines. So as a direct response, we find it fit to ensure that we include the food program in our site so that we elevate the pressure on our parents, and also making sure that we reach the 1 million mark of assisting more learners, and ensuring that in the next 10 to 20 years, we don't have the challenges of importing actuaries and other shortage of skills in the country. And that cannot be done alone. So we need to rope in experts and other professionals and graduates to come back into our own schools, which are really, really struggling. And we need to ensure that we elevate the pressure from the system as a whole by adding that value.
And in the process, you also offer parents a workshop to understand the children's homework much better. So how has that played a role in them being more active in their kids' work?
First of all, parents were empowered to understand that they need to bring their kids to school and provide the homework. That was what they know. But beyond that, they didn't know how to get empowered. So as we teach them to understand the annual teaching plan, and also putting them back into the classroom and educating them in that regards, we have seen a change in the way learners are performing, and also the parents now understanding that no learner struggle with mathematics, they struggle with certain topics. They are able to respond and assist immediately so that they don't wait for the school report to be able to address that issue, at that when there's no time to really address the challenge of the math challenge that we are having, and also how to assist their kids. So in that case, we have empowered the parents to take the most critical step and ensuring that the learners are continuing to learn, and also having that systematic approach that enable parents to take an active role in the school, making sure that they fix the broken windows, making sure they understand what are the needs of the school at that time. So we have established that relationship with the parents and the teachers, because now they have a common goal of understanding the annual teaching plan and assisting the learner. So our appeal to the public is to assist us in terms of adopting a learner, and in that case, then it helps us to assist more learners and also elevate the hunger pressure in our disadvantaged communities that we are addressing. So we currently adopted over 6 schools, and we're extending to the Eastern Cape and other provinces so that we adopt more schools so that we reach that 1 million mark, and also appealing to graduates and other professionals who are keen to help to come on board, go on our website and apply to become tutors so that we can place them to the nearest school close to them, which we have adopted.
You guys are doing such amazing work, man. Who's currently helping with this initiative in terms of funding it?
So currently we have support from MBE Consulting, we have support from parents who are paying the 250 to get the grocery relief, and parents that are paying even if they don't have a learner in that school. And we have a support from the Actuarial Society of South Africa and other different organizations who are extending a hand. But then we need more support so that we're able to ensure that learners that can afford the 250, they do get the grocery hamper at home, and then they don't have to take drastic measures to have food at home. While we understand that the feeding scheme does play a critical role, however, we have challenges when they go into their households where now the kids have to become breadwinners as a child-headed families. So we are faced with all these different challenges, and hence we're asking for the general public to reach a hand. Just by just the 250, it not just assist the learner, but it extend help to the family, because our grocery hamper comes with a 12.5 meal, 5 kg rice, 2 kg brown sugar, 2 liter cooking oil, and 1 cool baked beans, valued at 450, which also assists most parents who are on their grant recipient as they have low income. So we're trying to build these actual models that ensure that we safeguard the future of our children, and we don't have the challenge of having these kids being caught in the crossfire of looting and other social ills that really affect their future and our country as a whole. And bear in mind, we are all affected. If we don't assist, in the next 10 years, we'll be having doctors where you'll be diagnosed with flu, they amputate your hand, or they will become victims of crime if we abandon these kids in the next 20 years. So everyone is affected, so everyone must play their role directly or indirectly.
Okay, and I understand that you want to expand it to other parts of Gauteng. How's that coming along?
So we're getting very positive response from schools that want us to come and adopt them. So the challenge is that some of the parents cannot afford the 250, which puts a strain on us in terms of compensating the tutors, because out of the 250 they pay, the 220 goes to buy the food, and the 30 rand compensate the tutors, which were able to pay a salary of 1,000 rand, which is 250 per session, so that they can have transport costs to come and assist the learners in school. So in that response, we are getting that feedback. Hence, we are able now to move to the other provinces as the schools have approached us to come and adopt them. So as we expand, we need that we need that support to ensure that we safeguard the future and work with all stakeholders who are willing, who understand that the way to change South Africa is in the classroom.
Okay. And how many children are you currently assisting, and how many more can you take in the same breath, Tsietsi? For those looking for assistance, how do they connect with you?
So currently we have over 3,563 learners with a staff complement of 90 tutors. We have over 400 graduates on standby who are willing to be absorbed in any school that give us permission to assist them. And we are looking to take over 1 million learners, so we do have the capacity, because what we need permission from this. How we work, we get permission from the school, and then we adopt the whole school, and then we bring the tutors to come assist their learners in their own classroom. In that case, we are able to facilitate the program. So at this point, we can take as many as possible. We have the capacity, the schools are there, the learners are there. We just need that support to ensure that we are able to assist all learners. No learner is left behind.
All right.
So yeah, people who want to assist, they can go on our website, www.wesolve4x.co.za. They can also follow us on the social medias and at Wesolve4x and get hold of us. We'll be able to respond to them and see how we can collaborate. Hence, this is a collaborative effort. As it says, it takes a village to raise a child. So we hope to inspire the next future leaders of the Wesolve4x generation. As we say, our slogan is solving the world's problem, one equation at a time. And we're already on the ground, in the classroom, assisting the nation.
You guys are doing such amazing work, man. We do appreciate your efforts, in trying to make, lives better for all the children out there. And yeah, someone is watching. Thanks indeed for joining us.
No, thank you very much for having me.
Wesolve4x believe that you cannot educate children without tackling some of the societal ills that trouble the community, such as poverty. We just spoke to the founder and the CEO of this initiative, Tsietsi Ngobese. All right, let's take a look at what you have to say on social media. It's in response to our question.